The match has ended in a tie! Patel has the coin in hand and we're ready for the toss. Sandy, what have you chosen to do?
I would love to have a bet first.
A number of changes made. Sunil Damula, Sagar Dakal, and Binod Bandari all exiting the 11 as Adil Alam also coming into the squad today. Here's a look at the USA squad. Just one change. Nisark Patel coming in for Nash Kenjigay. Being hammered away. And wide down the leg side is going to get the scoring underway for Nepal. And a gorgeous back foot punch. It's going to get 4 runs. First boundary.
Gone away.
And another sumptuous drive through the covers. Gets loud roars to end the over. Another boundary. Top edge. Monak Patel is running back. He's not going to get there, though. It's going to clear him. And a poor angle taken by Ali Khan. And another exquisite punch through the offside beats Yasser Muhammad's diving effort. Sweep against the spin, but with the wind. That's the calculation they're taking, and they get 2 runs. Great effort. And the attempt to reverse sweep. Bullseye! Nisark Patel. They were cruising along. Jersey, one of the stars of the Houston Astros, as this one beats Taylor, and it's going to beat Yasser Muhammad at deep third man as well. Boundary gets the Nepal fans back into a frenzy to start this 13th over.
Do the straight bat, young man.
Taylor with another great effort. Another cool shave, but it's going to be overthrows as Yasser Muhammad is not going to be able to cut this off with a backup. It's going to be 4 overthrows. And a cool shave here. This might be buys. Not sure if it came off the bat. If it did, it's quite an extraordinary shot. No, it's going to be buys.
Score on, and he's using it.
And this is going to be at least 2 more. And the Nepal crowd erupts on the west boundary. They're on their feet to applaud a half century, second in ODI cricket for Asif Sheikh as he raises the bat to the roars on the west grandstand to start his 3rd over. And 2 full, too easy to punish through the offside. Through the extra cover boundary. The twin triangles. Very distinct for Nepal. As Dev Khanal with very delicate hands. Superstars in that part of the world in Stamford, Connecticut. And what a superstar shot that is from Asif Sheikh, who keeps punishing USA when they get too full. This one just off the hands of Stephen Taylor. Another close shave. Had some tight run-out chances.
It's come off the toe end of the bat. And if you just look, he's stretched all the way out, and it's just got...
See, Yasser Muhammad continues with his 5th over. Bit too short. Chipped up. And it's a brilliant catch by Cam Stevenson at short mid-wicket on as a sub-fielder.
And just take another look at it. It's not a terrible delivery, but it's not great. We've seen him push it around, and look at that. Hands down on the ground. Of bringing. Oh, God.
Dragged down from Yasser Muhammad. Way too short. And way too easy to pull that one. Direct if there's going to be any chance. There's a bouncer. Testing Rohit Paudel. Ali Khan having a friendly word. Eyes the single now. Pins him on strike. Dev Khanal trying to play a release shot, chips it back to Taylor, didn't carry. His teammates were excited, but Taylor...
Again, I think I get a great look at it here. Stephen Taylor reacted very early. Just right there, you could see the bump.
Just a short hobby. They're always going to be in play. And he goes for the slide sweep. It's one of his favorite shots. One bounce over the rope for 4. On 49. He steers this wide of Taylor, and you hear the roars to acknowledge a second ODI half century for Dev Connell and just his 4th ODI. Casual raise of the bet to the fans on the West Grandstand. And it's the second half century of the day for Nepal. Rahman is based in Dallas, Texas. Sweep shot hammered behind square. And don't the Nepal fans love that? Again.
Ball, again, it's not been a shot that's been very successful, but Rohit Baldal, every single delivery.
And again, pips this up in the air. It's going to float to Gadjanat Singh. And what a catch that is by number 46 in red, white, and blue. We talked about it. That was not the length to be trying that shot. Rusty Charan hustles him. Big slog sweep, and it's going to go all the way for 6 with the wind.
Pretty safe shot. Again, use the straight bat. No fielder in sight.
And Adolam tries to go big. Finds the gap between Yasser Muhammad and Stephen Taylor on the leg side. And don't the Nepal fans love it. 49. And he steers it safely. Ganesh Travalkar, deep third man. They're going to come back for 2. And then he'll get even bigger cheers as Rohit Paudel, Nepal vice captain, brings up his 5th ODI half century, his 8th. And a slash towards Yasser Muhammad over his head on the cover sweeper rope, and it's going to go for 6. What a shot that is. Flat over the rope for 6. It landed a good 7 yards beyond the rope.
The youngster.
Full and straight. Big appeal, and the finger goes up. So Tehran
learns from the mistake of going too short. This time goes full, goes straight. A helicopter shot attempted. No bad on it.
Goes for Yorker. Bullseye. The Yorker machine cleans up Pendra Singh Irie, and he's having some fun with the Nepal fans out on the west side.
Just a perfect Yorker from the Yorker King. Straight through. We talked about the reverse swing back in.
It's the new batter in, and Ali Khan gets a bit greedy. Going for the Yorker again. Doesn't land it. Lines up as a low full toss. Flicked too easily by Arif Sheikh.
Again, he had to know what was coming.
And a short ball, and that's the other problem with the final leg fielder coming into the ring. We saw Ali Khan get away with it earlier.
Dug it in very short. He climbed it.
That side of the ground. Tries to ramp this over. Big Nick. Big appeal. And he was going to walk anyway. On cover sweeper and a deep third man in place. Cramped for room going for that shot.
Head over to that shop.
And this one driven straight to mid-off. So he tried to clear the ring. The tease was on. Rusty Tron in the ring. And Poto tried to clear him. Big heave. Stevenson is in position. And Karen KC out for a 3rd ball duck. And an attempt to steer. Appeal for caught behind. And it's going to be Kami who gives himself out here. As he goes straight down the ground. Stevenson at long on. Puts in a tremendous effort, but bullseye. Rusty Tehran, what a spell. 4 for 56. And he brings an early close to this Nepal innings, all out for 274.
Saurabh Netravalkar, for me, the pick of the bowlers. 10 overs, 32 runs, and 2 wickets. Advantage of the Pacers. But Karan KC creates a lot of pressure on the batters. Again, you can see right there.
Celsius. As Madani goes over the top, and he'll find the boundary. Shot by Madani. Going over the top. Flat bets this one on the up. And just muscles it back down the pitch. Taylor goes over the top. It's going to clear him on easily. Lamachani giving chase, and he's not going to catch up to that one. And 2 straight in the legs. This is going to go to the boundary. Monarch has been in supreme touch. And overpitched Taylor with a firm punch, and that's going to go all the way to the rope. And this one's short and wide enough width for Taylor to find the outer banks. 4, not, and 4. This one in the air, dropped at backward point. Straightforward chance.
Since he's starting to get it going.
Slower ball attempted, and Monarch picks it easily and whacks that straight down the ground. And it goes all the way for 6.
Not looking in flow. Got onto all of that one.
Approaching the square as Taylor late cuts this very delicately. It's going to tease the ball fielder all the way to the rope, and it hits the rope 4 runs instead of out here in the 100-degree heat. Taylor goes big, tries to clear long on, but he's not going to do it, and it's put down.
Coming around, and he settled underneath it, and he's completely spilt it.
1 out with the ball in hand now. And Taylor goes big, no doubt about that one. That's going to thud into the sight screen. Big 6 by Stephen Taylor to bring up a half-century, his first of this tour of Texas. It's a simple chip in the air. Mid-off is up in the ring. Save shot by Stephen Taylor. Finds the rope for 4.
From both sides, costing Nepal some runs.
Taylor going for the slide sweep. Clears the leg side easily. No protection out there. Back into the attack. And with fine leg up in the ring, that's an easy boundary. And he goes big. Does he get all of it? Yes, he does. This one's going to go into the west grandstand fence over Sampokami. Another 6. Stephen Taylor.
More for Stephen Taylor.
Oh, it was 1 shot.
Getting strays on the legs. Around the wicket. Dev Connell giving chase. He's not going to get there. And there he is. He's going for the big shot. And running back from backward point. Now slamming his hat into the turf. Rohit Paudel. Hand flies off the bat. And Poto is the fielder who's running out from the ring. And you called it, Aman. I think he was just worried about a possible collision, and he's really struggling out there at the moment.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to convert any 2s, really, it feels, and the 1s are going to get harder and harder to run inside the circle. As that brings up the 50 from Monarch Patel.
And it's his 4th half-century in ODI cricket.
The wicket of Stephen Taylor just a little bit earlier.
Monarch with an expansive drive, thick outside edge. Third man is up in the ring, and it's going to go to the rope for 4. And that change of pace, heave towards seat mid-wicket. There's a man out there, and it's going to clear him and go over the rope.
It was short, and Monarch Patel latched onto it very, very quickly. Take a look, just not a shot for him.
And a drop chance. We saw Sampokami take a superb return catch. Builders.
And look at this angle of it. Sees it all the way. First slip.
Goes for the slog sweep, and he picks the gap behind square. No protection out there. And 5 wides after so much discipline built up by Arab Sheikh. He just... As Taylor clears Dev Connell on the ring to move to 98. This one punched down the ground to long off. There it is. Stephen Taylor from South Florida to South Texas brings up a maiden ODI century, pointing to his dad, who's made the trip.
He's over.
Goes for the short ball. Monarch slices this well wide of the fielder on the offside boundary, and it's going to go to the rope. 4 runs for the USA captain. And he goes over the leg side. And there is the record. Stephen Taylor has now passed Steve Messiah as USA's all-time leading scorer. And a big appeal as finally the stand is broken. Lamachani.
They're outside the off stump. Look, just saw some hesitation. He was just feathering it at times, and
Taylor gets it wide of Lamachani at extra cover, and this one's going to go to the rope. Jones tries to shovel this over. Midoff just clears Lamachani on the ring, and it's going to go to the rope for 4. Around the wicket now to Taylor. Slower ball heaved in the air towards long on. This is going to be a chance. And finally, it's held on to, and it's the captain who's responsible for finally putting an end to Stephen Taylor's big heave with the wind. Jones clears deep mid-wicket. Sunil Damala can only watch this go over his head for 6. And Gajanan foxed by a slower ball. Bullseye from Adil Alam. Shot from Gajanan Singh. Jones flays this directly to the cover sweeper. So it'll be just 1. 6 off the final 6 balls required for USA to chase down this target. Superb with his changes of pace here at the death. Here he comes for the final over. Goes for Yorker, flicked straight to short fine leg. 5 yards either side, and that's a boundary for USA. Full toss, flicked over square leg. There's protection out there. Excellent relay. The match has ended in a tie! USA thought they had victory assured, and somehow, in the most improbable of circumstances, they are denied what would have been the largest chase in their limited overs history. Stephen Taylor and Monak Patel have a 200-run partnership, but all anybody is going to remember after today, Monak Patel, one of the most extraordinary ties.
Mohammad Adil Alam credit. What he did today, 9 overs, 45 runs, and 3 wickets to his name. The slower balls, at just 17 years of age, he had a flurry with the bat that got them just enough runs, and then with the ball came in at the very end when the pressure was the highest. And he performed and he executed. Give him credit for what he's done today to give Nepal this outcome.
We have a tie